Gators will kick this deep to get us going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25.
You ain't gonna fool me, nigga. He ran a jet pass.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down and using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Solid gain. Moves the ball to a 43.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play. The Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Wells. Makes a quick grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
And the Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Returner looking to make a play here. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This group was coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Gets the first and still running. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
A quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. A great catch and run for 6.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back. It's Wells. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Aggies. A huge defensive score.
Oh, he tried to force that, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Looking to pass. It's Wells. Fires it to the wideout. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
He hands it off from the gun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he drops back in the gun. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long. Looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's second down here. And he'll set up to throw. He's hit as he throws it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Moves out of the pocket. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Aggies pick up enough yardage for a first down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. First and goal, handoff. He's swarmed by the defense. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, a quick short throw here. Not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance. But they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
So instead of a chip shot attempt for a 2-score lead, they keep the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. It's the running back in the flat. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
A new set of downs after that completion. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. On the move now. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Dropping back. It's Wells. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. He moved the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Florida.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, you put so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
The extra point is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout when they check it out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. The pocket breaking down. Tight end makes the grab. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That completion sets up a second down play. Keeping it on the ground here. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. And the Aggies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Here's the second down play. And the call is handed off out of the shotgun. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's McGooligan. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Wells. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down after a short gain there. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Receiver in motion now. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Anytime you see a defense sit back and cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful.
Look out, he's in the clear. Brings her in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And they'll set up with the PAT. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. They'll give it to the back. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Gators.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. try to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown.
Chris, this is just complete effort by this special teams unit. Every single player true to their assignment, start to finish, end zone to end zone. What a play.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the back gets the football. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. The Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To the air, it's Wells. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And they'll give it to the back. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
He slipped through there, and the defense very fortunate he didn't come up with a first down. Now let's see what happens here on this 4th down play.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Quarterback drops back. Looking deep to the right side. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's McGooligan. And he stopped with the 18. Returner. Make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the 3rd quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Running through the tackle. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Running with purpose. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
It's a shotgun run call. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
looking to pass this time. Oh, that one's picked off.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. And there's the handoff. He's got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. And in first down, right back to the running game. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a quick grab. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. And the Aggies line up with a first and goal. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Snipes with a quick throw. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
That play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Third and goal, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking downfield. It's Wells. Caught quickly. Powering through.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it down the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
The defense now backed up in their own red zone. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a third and short from the 20. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught by the receiver. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15. The Gators come to the line in the hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's long. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Throws it to the right. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27.
Boy, the option keeper here for a big gain for this Texas A&M quarterback. It's reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others going back to Bucky Richardson. How about Reggie McNeil? Great history and tradition in College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's got it in the open. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. The Aggies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Now they call a run.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Takes off in a bootleg. Lets it fly out of the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive. Right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Nowhere to run up the middle. Important second down play coming up. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Back to pass. It's Wells. Defense is coming after him. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing. A couple more.
Touchdown, Aggies. They continue to roll up the score. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Design quarterback run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. That's a design quarterback keeper. Some hard running there through a tackle. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And they hand it off to the back. He's past the marker and still going. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back-to-back deep shots. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through it. Ends.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. To throw, it's Wells. Quick throw to the left. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the fourth quarter.
Here's that defense shifting again. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Second down after that previous play. Grinding away on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab by the receiver. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Aggies will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And the returner will be brought down. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Scanning the field. It's Wells. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Contact as he let the ball go. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Powering through a tackle. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Gators. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Higgins, he makes the recovery, but a little over-eager. May have touched it before it went 10 yards. Penalty flag is down. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. That could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the fourth quarter. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. An inside give now from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
He'll hand it off. Fights off a defender. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. Well, they move the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Chris, weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week 1, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for a major matchup this week. It lived up to that billing. We find out who the better team is and who's able to build that resume as we get closer to the end of the year.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler.